We spent $160 not just on one, but 2, 3, and 4 124 scales from Jada for 2026. These things are awesome. Yes, we finally got the set for 2026. I'm pretty sure these are 26 releases. They just hit our newest AutoZone that they just built probably about a minute from my house. So stoked. I walked in there, found these 3. If you guys aren't tracking, they actually made a 4th, which is Chelsea DeNofa. The other drivers, James Deane, Vaughn Gittin Jr, and Ben Hobson. Those were last year's drivers as well. These are updated liveries, a lot of changes, especially when it comes to the lighting. And yes, we spent $160 on these 4 cars. That is retail. They're $42 a piece. I think 44 after taxes. But man, this is awesome. Now, this 4th one, luckily we have another AutoZone that got in a set. My buddy Austin found that one for me and I was able to pick it up. Now, I will say from Jada, they have been pumping out a lot of awesome castings, especially when it comes to Fast and the Furious. I know we get overwhelmed with how many castings that Hot Wheels does with the Fast and the Furious lineup, but Jada's really crushing it. And when it comes to the Mustangs, I am so glad they are doing the RTRs, especially the Dark Horses and GTDs out of the Hyper Spec scale, which we do have down there. But other than that, guys, these are awesome. Now, the production number for this year did go up. They were all limited to 9,096. Each and every single one of those was the same production limited release. Now, this year, it's a little bit different. They upped it 3 times the amount this year. This one for Chelsea DeNofa is 27,724. And these aren't low productions for the ones I got, 14,700. Then we got right here James Deane, 22,184, and I'm pretty sure it matches the Vaughn Gittin Jr. Yep, so these two are the same, 22,184. That's a 19,411, and that is 19,277. And then finishing up with Ben Hobson, 13,484. This one's 9,931. So that is the least produced one out of the whole set. And I don't know why they do that, but from research, when it comes to like a higher production number like this one, 27,000, it's based off of a lot of different factors. The store sees an increase on how many they sell. Jada sees the amount of demand out there, so they increase the production number a little bit. And then, of course, when it comes to a popular drifter like Chelsea DeNofa, they want to put out as much product for that individual or that car or whatever it is to match that demand. So 27,000, yes, it's an increase. It's still limited, but 27,000 is actually a lot. If you compare it to your standard Chase or Super like Hot Wheels, it used to be limited around 15,000. Now I think they're around 30,000 per Super. So it's hard for us to find them, but they're out there. Just like these, if you have an AutoZone, be sure to stay on top of it. Don't get these solely based off it's a limited edition. I do, because that is just how I collect. I love limited numbers or just a casting that has a number associated with it. I love that type of stuff for the collection. So now we have last year's release, the 3, and then this year's the 4th. I don't know what next year is going to look like, but I think these are awesome ones. So just a quick close-up. Chelsea DeNofa's color setup is actually pretty sweet. Check it out. You got the blue lights, you got the headlights, the grille accent details right there. The Pennzoil is probably one of my favorite liveries outside of Vaughn Gittin Jr.'s. I don't know. Huge fan of the Pennzoil, especially when it comes to like Joey Logano. I love the yellow and red and black. But Chelsea DeNofa, man, if you guys have time, be sure to check out his drift battle with Vaughn Gittin Jr. It is insane how this dude drifts. But overall, it is a really awesome car. You got the purple duck wing on there. Really nice tampos all over the window. I mean, it is a fully built race car. And I'm curious on what the underhood looks like. And I've seen some videos showcasing it. I will open these at some point. I just haven't worked up the courage to do it. And I know you guys want me to, because it's like, hey, enjoy the car, right? And I do that on a lot of my other ones. We have a lot of these open. The Year of the Horse, the Year of the Snake, those have been opened and just admired outside of the package. We do have some limited ones open, but I just haven't worked it up just yet. So Chelsea DeNofa's Mustang is beautiful. And then this year, James Deane's a little bit different than the other one that was released last year. We'll go ahead and bring it down so you can get a close-up of each one of them. Side-by-side comparison, James Deane's from last year was the AutoZone Deco. Of course, you have like the off grays, the blues, the orange roll cage, and this one had red underglows and accents. And I don't see it in the grill on this one, but his new one with the blue AutoZone livery, this one's got the blue lights. It's got the fog light grills, which is different than that one. So I think that overall is pretty cool. But yeah, you can see the race livery difference right here. You have the lighter theme AutoZone. You got the dark blue. You even have the wheel differences with the silver wheels up front. Then you got the chrome ones on here. Aero discs are a little bit different. And he was actually rocking a blue roll cage on this one. So we'll go ahead and take it out of the light so you can see it a little bit better. But overall, these cars are just insane. I love the way they do these. And I think it is justified. I would do it again. If I found the next set, I'm definitely paying the $40 each. Mainly because the whole light up factor, the design of it, the detail, I think it looks great. So Chelsea DeNofa's looks awesome. Like I said, the Pennzoil one, you have a nice silver roll cage, but when it comes down to the ones from last year, there are some subtle differences. So Vaughn Gittin Jr. was rocking the blue roll cage and his Fun Haver livery. You have the blue lights under here. And then I don't think this one has grill lights. Nope, that one doesn't. And then his newer one has the really cool color setup on this one. This one's got the green underglow and the fog lights actually light up. So that is another thing I do like about this year is everything lights up. You have the underglows, the headlights, taillights light up. Now the grills light up in comparison to the previous. And yeah, I think that is awesome. He's rocking a white roll cage compared to the blue of last year. And then finishing off with Ben Hobson's last year's release. I liked the wheel color setup on this one a little bit better than that. They look very similar. If you look at them, they're very close, but this one has more of a carbon fiber look to it. And then this one is a purple carbon fiber with a pink roll cage, which this one I think is pink or a purple light. And then this one is a pink with purple light. So if you really look at them, they're about the same. Roll cage is the same. This one actually has yellow inserts on the seats, where this one doesn't. These are all black seats. Now that I'm looking at it, they took that feature away actually. So going back to James Deane, you got blue inserts on the seats, black and blue back seat. And then when it comes to the new ones, it's all black interior. So that's a big change for that one. Vaughn Gittin Jr. has the green inserts and then no green inserts on there. Ben Hobson is yellow inserts and then no insert colors on there. So the interior is a little bit different, but they made it up with the grill lights. I am loving that. So I don't know if that outweighs anything for you guys, but I think the light features are really cool. Yes, I wish they had the same seat details as the first release, but we got them. You guys know I love this type of stuff, finding them in the collection and actually going out and getting it on my own. That is probably the best part of hunting for Mustangs. So now that we have last year and this year, I am good. I don't have to worry about staying on top of AutoZones, working out trades, or paying higher price. Yes, $160 on 4 124 scales is crazy, because typically you would only spend 80 bucks in store if you were getting the other ones. But like I said, in my opinion, it is worth it based off the limited factor, the exclusivity of it, and then of course with the lighting and display and all that in there. So really wanted to just showcase this to you guys because I've been sitting on this for about a week. We still have one more episode I want to showcase that I know you guys will love because they feature Bob's latest customs. And oh my gosh, he is next level. Don't miss out on this one. And if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you don't miss out on that one. But yeah, so just wanted to update you guys on the collection and finds that we are adding. Super stoked on this one. Chelsea DeNofa, man, he is actually harder to find. A lot of people are picking up the Chelsea DeNofas over the others, which last year the Vaughn Gittin Jr. was the highest demand. This year, Chelsea DeNofa. So that is all I got for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I'm waiting for the opinion of how much I paid. But at least it was $160 on 4 amazing cars versus $160 on a $2 car. So outside of that, like I always say, guys, I have nothing else for you. And until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.